That was quite the long-winded sentence.
I need to target something first.
He thinks he should be dead. Yeah. See, we don't get Earth Shock like we did in the old days, and we don't get shit like, Rock Biter Weapon. Not that Rock Biter Weapon was good, it was trash after vanilla. It was only good in vanilla. They nerfed it heavily in TBC. So normally what you would do back then was just like spam Earth Shock and auto attacks. You know, just like most classes. You had one button and then the rest of it was white damage. And well, you would have your totems. Totems was a big part of Shaman gameplay in those days. But like, you didn't get a DPS totem until like level 10. Agra? The Agra? You must have been on the goblin slave ship that was sunk. What's that you have in your hand? The orc makes a move to grab the field journal from you, but then stops herself, exhaling deeply. I apologize. It's been a very rough couple of days for all of us. I'm Agra. All of us here are what remain of the crew of the Draka's Fury. Perhaps we can work together. We have a common enemy in the Alliance. Their SI-7 assassins are all over this island, and they're not going to stop until we're all dead. The Draka? This is Thrall's wife, by the way. Our hunter, Kila Gorfang, and a few scouts traveled into the Vale down there. They're searching for precious cargo that we're guarding when the Filthy Alliance sunk our ship. The way is blocked by deadly plants and they've not been able to break through. Speckledorf, prove your worth as a goblin and a shaman. Journey into the Vicious Vale to find Keylog. Speak your mind. Okay, whatever. Palpatine don't got a wife, except he does. Everybody has a wife but you. Goblins, can you fart? For your sake, I hope so. Otherwise, there may be no breaking through this hell of killer plants. Keylog barely has time to acknowledge you between rifle shots, but his eye does linger a moment on your goblin all-in-wonder belt appreciatively. Now this is the time for creative solutions. Throw something out of that belt and get to work. Okay. I guess my belts must break, like, at the end of this or something, because you certainly don't have this shit after this point. Why are they still allowed to hurt me? I'm glad that he just, like, knows that I have a wonder belt that can do all kinds of crazy things as well. He's just like, oh, I've never seen this goblin technology before, but clearly it's hyper advanced and can help us with our solution. Back to Augur. Return to the Horde base camp. Let Augur know we still live, Speckledorf. They tell her I'm moving on to the Wild Overlook and that we're almost up on the northwest side of the island. I expect to see you there. Okay. Speckledorf? You goblins and your crazy names. The Weed Whacker. Yeah. Speckledorf? Where are you going, Speckledorf? I'm not easily impressed, but what you're telling me is true, and I've never before heard of such a thing. You have my thanks, Speckledorf. Keylog should be in position by now. It is time for you to move forward to the Wild Overlook. The rest of us will pack up here and move out soon. Just follow the path northwest to the Vicious Vale. Not so vicious any longer thanks to you, eh? Keylog and his scouts will be keeping themselves hidden just off the path, but the SI-7 got it. Fuck him up. 15 experience, but that's not very good. Oh, jeez, that's not a lot of money. Off the beaten path, you must go there now. I think I'm supposed to kill these dudes at some point or something. I don't know why I would think that. You're supposed to kill everything eventually. Ah, I'm trapped in the bamboo. Weed whacked. Keep your voice down. The Glenwood Northwest here is calling with Alliance assassins. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to spot them, the cowards. They hide and won't fight face to face. You goblins are known for your wondrous goggles. Surely you have a pair that will allow you to see them? We're known for a lot of things, aren't we? You certainly have some sort of crazy, technological thing that allows me to, do the quest. Oh, Ghost Wolf. You just get Ghost Wolf at level 10. Neato. Like, if you didn't have Chauffeur, I think it's probably, like, the same, right? The same amount of movement speed. If you didn't take the time to, get your Chauffeur, goblins are just faster. Also, it's time for us to choose a specialization. What are we going? I was thinking of leveling elemental since we did melee last time. I think we shall. Okay, so we automatically get chain lightning. And we either get maelstrom weapon or frost shock. Maelstrom weapon, frost shock, or we get level resto like a real Chad. Nah, no thanks. I don't give a shit about that false idol of a god. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, so we go either for a defensive, wind shear, frost shock, maelstrom weapon. That's weird that you get maelstrom weapon as an elemental. You're not really going to be in melee. When you deal damage with a melee weapon, you have a chance to gain Maelstrom Weapon. That's so weird that you can pick this as elemental. Maybe there's a build that uses it. I don't know. This turns into Flurry again. This is all auto attack stuff. There's no reason for me to get that. Well, Ankh is off cooldown. Your maximum health is increased by 8%. Well, that kind of needs me to die in the first place for this to work, so that seems bad. So my real choices are increase all fire and frost damage dealt by 3%. Okay, so an interrupt, a defensive. I mean, we're going to pick up a lot of these anyway. How crazy, huh? You could, if you wanted to, as elemental, pick up enhancement talents, and it'd be like, why? Off cooldown, so as long as it's up, you have more HP. Oh. While reincarnation is off cooldown. Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I misread that. Thank you for the clarification. Well, let me pick up Frost Shock first, and then I'll pick up Fire and Ice. Because that inherently buffs that. My mistake. Thank you very much for the clarification. Oh shit, I also have like you could do this weird like hybrid, like you technically have Primal Strike. You could pick up enhanced talents. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? That'd be something to consider. I don't know. How weird. Because you could just spam Primal Strike over and over and try to get free casts, but like, I don't know, that just sounds like a bad idea. I don't know why anybody would do that. We shall see. Something to consider. Oh shit, I didn't mean to tag you. Sorry about that, dude. Also, now that I've reached level 10, my HP regen is in the trash. Okay, I need to kill 2 more of these guys. Off cooldown, okay. That's something to consider. Like, you could wait for it, like, you could kind of go like a weird melee elemental build and like wait for your instacast procs. I still think that's weird and I wouldn't do it, but you could just wait for your instacast, like, cast lightning bolts and shit. I don't know how effective that would be. Sounds bad? Yeah, I agree. 1 to 3 damage. This deals 1 to 2 damage. Binds when equipped. Item level 10. Item level 3. It's like you sit there spamming Primal Strike, and you wait for your Maelstrom weapon procs, and you can just check out my sick new hybrid build, and I can't get. I mean, I wouldn't use it to get into groups anyways, but it's just, it makes me kind of want to try it out, but at the same time, it's like I know it's not going to be any good because all of your damage comes from like Lightning Bolt and Earth Shock. It's possible. We don't have Earth Shock yet because Earth Shock is our Maelstrom spender. But, like, you get enough instacast procs on this class to maybe try it out and see if it works. But retrieve the gyro choppa key. Get to the choppa. The Alliance have stolen something of vital importance to the Horde. The under the beach is a gyro choppa. Our battle sworn will cover your approach. Go retrieve the keys to the flying machine from one of their operatives. Can do. Check out my sick new hybrid, and it doesn't work. Oh man, they're all grouped up. It's so tempting for me to do this. Oh, and here comes a shit ton of them. Help me, you fools! Oh, you just spam lightning, chain lightning. I can't not see a giant group of them and not want to spam chain lightning. Yo, let's see. Primal Strike does 15 damage, and Lightning Bolt does like. Oh, I already got the key. Where do you want me to go? Ooh. I mean, you know, Lightning Bolt always crits. So I'm not Lightning Bolt. Fucking Lava Burst always crits. So as long as you have Flame Shock on, I should mention that. They made it to where it always crit regardless to try and make, you know, this already easy spec easier, I guess. It's weird. So Lightning Bolt does 43, and Lava Burst always does like 100, so. Elemental isn't. It's easy to level if you're only fighting like one thing because you have so much burst as you can easily handle like one target, but when it starts to get to multiple targets, it's a little tricky. I mean, I could just spam Chain Lightning, but you get spell pushback still. That's still in the game. Find the precious cargo. So you're the motherfuckers that shot down my boat. Oh, you're also just one person. I was gonna do chain lightning, but... I already have Echo of the Elements. That's pretty crazy. Is that like my passive or... Elemental Overload is my passive now. Interesting. That used to be a talent that you had to pick up. Okay. Well, I mean... Why would I... Dude got blasted. Oh my god, it's Thrall! I don't know who that is. Technically, in the game, he doesn't know who this is. It's not for you. If not for you, I'd surely be on my way back to Stormwind to be paraded as a trophy and a slave. Multicast, I think, is Mastery, isn't it? Yeah, it is. The Alliance dogs found me unconscious on the shore and put me in this magical cage. It was keeping me from connecting with the elements. No longer. I never thought that I'd be a prisoner of the Alliance again. I cannot begin to express my gratitude to you, Speckledorf. Speckledorf, is it? I will meet you on top, and from there we'll deal with them.
I will see you on top. Stormwall. Thank you again for my and destroy those who would prevent me from protecting this world.
Fuck 'em up. Where are you at, sir? Oh, here you are. My mission is too critical that those meddlers continue to dog us. It's up to you, and I put an end to this once and for all. Brothers of Earth, Fire, hear me. Sisters of the Water and Air, heed my call. Azeroth stands on the brink. It is existence near an end. Lend me your power as in times past with my ancient ancestors. Allow me to channel your will through this child of Kazan. Let us put an end to those who would keep us from healing the world. I mean, I can see why people were pissed off at this expansion, because this is the expansion that made Thrall Green Jesus. You know, it's you can't Thrall is a cool character. It's just too bad that the writers turned him into Green Jesus. You know, he didn't choose to be Green Jesus. The writers made him that. But he is a really powerful shaman. He doesn't get his props for that. Now he spec changed to fucking warrior because, you know, as he got old, I guess he didn't want to be shaman anymore. You sound nothing like Chris Metzen. Well, yes. I don't sound anything like Chris Metzen, but... Should I just not do the voice acting then? It's hard. His voice is deep, dude. Chris Metzen. Sorry. If I was trying to sound like Chris Metzen, I wouldn't do the voice. Ooh, Whirlwind Axe. Patton? Chris Patton? Our destinies are forever intertwined. Yeah, that's whatever. It's wrecking my voice anyway. Our destinies are forever intertwined. There are events taking place that are reshaping our world and ultimately will destroy it. We must put an end to them before it's too late. Spongetron and Patton. Know that you can always count on me, brother. We'll meet again on the larger island. May you find peace until then, Speckledorf. Wow, I'm considered a brother of Thrall. That's pretty crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Is that who I think it is? You rescued Thrall, war chief of the Horde? Well, let's see about getting over to that larger island. I sure as heck don't want to swim the strait with all those sharks down there. While you were rescuing the war chief and saving us all from the Alliance, Foreman Dampwood built this rocket sling to shoot us over the shark-infested strait to the bigger island. Luckily for us, the foreman managed to salvage a town in a box from the shipwreck. Once you get it up and going, we'll have a town of our own. I can't wait to sleep in a bed again. Uh-huh. It's funny how powerful Thrall is, but he couldn't destroy the tiny wooden cage. Well, it was anti-magical cage. He couldn't use the elements. He said it in the quest text. He said that he couldn't commune with the elements to destroy the cage. If only he had Doomhammer. But he loses it, and I think he does have it. He just doesn't use it to break open the cage. He was like, oh, they stopped me from communing with the elements while I was in this cage. But I guess he gave that away in Legion, yes. He said that ever since he used it to kill Garrosh with the elements have been weird with him or whatever, and I think that's why he class changed. The trade prince had an entire town in a box in the ship's hold. I managed to recover it while we were saving all our skins. You wanna do us the honors? And yeah, sure, I got it. I'll do it for you. That cage was made with anti-elemental communion wood. It was. There was a mage also guarding it who, I guess, kept him sealed up in there. There's lots of questions to be asked if we start to break apart, like, the storytelling. It's like, you know, anti-elemental communion wood, like, just some random jackoffs managed to capture the war chief of the horde, like, he didn't have a lot of protection for whatever reason. Okay, so, hey, boss, Hobart Grapplehammers wants to speak with you. He says it's a matter of some urgency. Who? You know, Grapplehammer. There you are, my boy. I have something very important for you to do. Also, he's a giant orc, and they must have double knotted the rope tying the wood together. Like I say, we keep questioning it, like, yeah, it all seems a little crazy. Ridiculous. The greatest goblin minds of all time reduced to food detail. I made the micro mecha chicken just for this reason, and they let it get away. Do I look like I should be rounding up escaped cluckers? No, my friends, not. Not I. Bam most definitely thought he's too lazy, but okay, you want me to get the chicken? I got it. Wild cluckers captured. Is that it? Now the cage he was held in the Shadowlands. Now the cage he was held in the Shadowlands, that was a cage. Yeah, he was literally powerless. But this one was made out of, you know, yeah, like you said, it was made out of the communion wood. Jesus was not letting him through this day. Where are the 3 cheese pizzas? Yeah, I remember the Lost Isles being kind of long and you have to deal with a lot of zombies and shit.
Do you have a question?
Broken plunger. It's a one-handed that does 1 to 3 damage, this does 2 to 5, so this does more. They called up the Twilight Hammer and asked how to fuck elemental shit up. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hobart thinks he's gonna find us. Hobart thinks he's gonna feed us on those tiny clucker eggs? Bah, we're gonna get some real eggs. I've already set up some traps on the raptor rise up the path to the east. Take this bunch of wild clucker eggs and lay them in the traps. The spiny raptors will go right after the eggs, and then you'll get straight up there. Yeah, okay. Got it. You know, why are you giving me just one quest at a time? Like, give me more things to do. No, you do one quest at a time until we're ready to give you more. Plays in a raptor trap. Like, you can't even, like, kill them before either. You have to, like, literally do this first. And then they'll come and attack it, and then they just die. So it's like I'm not getting experience from, like, killing these dudes. Like, I wonder if I could tag it right before it enters the trap and if it gives me experience. I didn't see that this... Oh, no, I got 58 for killing him. There's another one over here. Let's see if it counts. Nah, I leave combat before it has a chance to give me anything. Oh man, that's so crazy that the shocks are on separate cooldowns now. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, you leave combat right before. He boobied right into that one. Yeah. Now we can get their real eggs. Yeah, the Lost Isle is not so great. Wars not make one great. And these... Oh man, I can use Rocket Boost in Ghost Wolf form? That's pretty sweet. It's weird that my wolf is bigger than I am. Like, whenever... Like, I don't turn into a mini wolf, I turn into a full-sized one.
On your way.
Speckledorf, now over here, please. Bam Megabomb, who does he think he is? His spiny raptor eggs are no match for what we're about to recover. As you well know, each town in a box is equipped with a micro mega chicken for just such a dietary emergency. Luckily for us, my keen intellect was able to deduce a location that our prodigious yet programmed poultry ran off to. Okay. Why not give me more quests, fellas? You're kind of leaving me in the lurch here with one quest at a time. Fellas. Let me see, how much am I moving at? Like 30%? I wonder if the mechanical chauffeur is also like 30%. We'll see you again, brother. Like, my Chris Metzen is a cross between, like, my regular gruff voice and, what's his name? Hulk Hogan. Alright, I should probably get close. I didn't realize that you were a ranged dude. Alright, I think now is the time for us to take Primal Strike off the bar. It has run its course, methinks. I don't know, we could try this hybrid build of trash. Increases your attack speed for your melee swings after dealing critical strike with a spell or ability. Huh. That means that you would always have Flurry up with Lava Burst. So you could do a weird Battle Mage type thing with this, even though it's trash. And probably, it's probably trash. I don't know, my mind is going crazy with ideas that are probably terrible ideas. Eureka, my genius saves the day yet again. Take that, Bam Megabomb. Oh, I have to make a choice, eh? Well, I don't have a back piece, so...
Ambition is the mother of invention.
Fine, fine. Perhaps the whole egg thing didn't quite pan out, but who's up for some shark meats? Only one little problem. Well, a big problem, actually. A really big problem. The hammer. Of course, I have a brilliant idea. Swim out into the dive strait to the west and get us some shark parts. Give them to my assistant, Greeley.
We have field tests to conduct.
Greeley, you say, and shark parts? Yes, you summed up what I said pretty well, yes. Now, do I have to kill these sharks? Or, yes, I do have to kill these sharks. So, what if... I mean, I don't have 2 points anyway. You have a damage with it. Like, let's see what it feels like. It's probably going to be trash. We're going hybrid elemental. It's already working. I mean, it's fine. My core ability to kill things is still here. It didn't go anywhere. Literally, this dude's almost global with one flame shock lava burst combo. So it's like by the time I get to him with my melee attacks, it doesn't matter.